from the last day onwards that we were discussing the condition of the North American natives. The North American natives we were discussing, and how they lived, how they were tortured, how they were deprived by the Europeans, the white skin Europeans, who treated them as a product of business. Okay, now we have seen that the mutual perception, which means that both of the teams, means if I call them a team, that one is a group of the natives, the team of the natives, and other one is the group of the team of the Europeans. Both the teams, they have different perceptions regarding each and every aspect of the land, starting from the land, starting from the agriculture, starting from animals, starting from forest, each and everything. And we have seen that in USA the settlement expanded, and as the settlement expanded, what happened? That the destruction of nature became, or destruction of nature increased in a short. So as settlement expanded, the natives were induced or forced to move. It's very obvious that they used to live in this particular area, and the Europeans are coming and encroaching this area, and they are pushed back. In next year, when you will read about the British colonialism in India, and when we will be reading about the Indian tribals, then you will see the same kind of method or same kind of problem. Okay. After signing treaties by selling their lands, so these natives were forced to sell their lands by simple treaties. The treaties were signed, some papers, some documents were there. In that document, the natives had to sign whether they know how to write or not. Maybe their thumb impression was taken, and then the land or the total area was taken by the Europeans. But don't think that the natives got a huge amount of money after selling their lands. Definitely they didn't got it. Okay. The prices were very low, and even high officials saw nothing wrong in depriving the native people of their land. So the prices paid to the natives, that was very low. And if you talk about the government, if you talk about the police, if you talk about the high rank people, that why they were quiet, why they were not saying anything, even if they were sitting in the high rank, in the high posts, they thought that there is nothing wrong in depriving all these people. You can deprive them. They are the natives, they lived here for a long time. Now they don't need it, we need it most, and we can utilize the land, so they should go. Okay. This was seen in an episode in a place called Georgia, where there was an argument between the Cherokee tribe and the Europeans. Among them, the Chief Justice given the judgment that yes, the Cherokee tribe had the right to settle there, and nobody could move them, and if they want to forcibly move them, then a price had to be paid. The Chief Justice of USA, he gave a verdict on the favor of the tribes, which was very unusual. But when he gave it, he was forced, he was threatened, and he was given government explanations, show cause notice by the government of USA that why you have given such a verdict. So after a long time, after a few days, this verdict was cancelled, and government says that there is no harm in taking the native property without paying them the right price. Just imagine that a particular government whom we depend, whom we go when we are in problems. So that particular what we can say, body or that particular institution is saying or is stating that there is no harm in taking the property of the natives without paying them the proper money. Okay? Thus, who took the land occupied by the tribes justified it by saying the natives did not deserve to occupy the land which they did not use to the maximum. So those who took the land from the natives forcibly or by signing a particular treaty or paying a very small amount of rent or whatever, they justified their actions. Just imagine that they justified their actions by saying that the natives don't deserve to sit here. The natives don't deserve to live here because they were not using the land. As they were not using the land properly, they were not using the land to its maximum level, so they don't deserve it. So they should go, and we are now here, we will utilize the land, we will take the full advantage of the land, and that's why we will stay here forever. Okay? And the natives were pushed westward, given land elsewhere, but often moved again in any mineral lead or gold or oil was found on their land. So mostly the tribes were pushed to the west of North America. There is a desert area. So the tribes were pushed, the natives were pushed to that area. But if they found any mine in that particular area, either gold or oil or gas, natural gas or whatever, again the tribes and the natives were pushed. If you protest, you have to die. If you protest, then you have to face the gun and no one else. So this is the way how the Europeans, mostly by paying a little amount of money and by signing very easy documents, there were no clauses, there was no strict rules. That kind of documents were signed, and they pushed the natives out of their land. They deprived the natives out of their land and took the land in their own control. Okay? So any questions, any doubts? So otherwise I'll stop. Tomorrow I'll talk about the gold rush. Gold rush and the winds of change. Then the North American part will end tomorrow. Okay, fine. As you are not having any doubts, no questions are there. So I bid a goodbye to you all. See you tomorrow.